So today we're putting some new rubber on the Range Rover Sport. All right guys, getting ready to head down to shop down the street, going with 275 55 20s. The car comes stock with 20s, so the stock size is not changing, and actually the Supercharged version comes with 275s. So really the only thing we're changing is the type of tire. We're going with an all-terrain. So I went with General Grabber ATX tires. Supposed to get really good reviews from either the forums or Tire Rack. And then the profile. So the side profile is going from 40 to 55, so much more sidewall, just to give it that beefier look. I'm also going to put on the Terra Firma spacers that I got for the LR3 to bump those wheels out much closer to the wheel well because they are pretty sunken. So take you along and show you before and after. Let's get going. So much beefier. Just a quick look at the tires here before we throw them on. Really good positive reviews on like Range Rover forums.net and also on Tire Rack. You know, so just something to give a little more aggressive look, a little bit more capability. And then the spacers, like I said, are from Terra Firma. So it's them there. So these are the ones I had in the LR3. You know, they're super, super nice. We're not inexpensive, so definitely hoping I can reuse those. But as you can see, this car has 275s on it already, and you know, there's a pretty significant amount of space there to push these out. So those spacers should really help the cause on just getting this overall stance and look right. Also, quick note, as I mentioned in my first video with the overview, I did go ahead and install the Johnson rods on this car. So the car is lifted 1.5 inches to create that extra space for these additional sidewalls. So going from the 40 to the 55 is obviously going to bump the sidewall up a bit. So that is on there. Okay guys, back from the tire install. Let's see, first place I went to did not want to install the tires. This is not uncommon, I guess, you know, at least in my experience. Some places when you're doing aftermarket tires, doing an odd size, a lifted car, using spacers, all that good stuff, they just don't want any part of it. So skip that place. Went back over to another place this morning, and very cool. They said, hey, I actually love what you're doing with the build. We're happy to do it. You know, there's a little bit extra charge for the labor, but it was no problem. So really appreciate them hooking this up. But overall, very pleased. So I'll walk you through kind of the after on the car, give you my initial thoughts on the new tires. All right, guys, so here we go. So, you know, just again to recap, changed the stock 275 40 20s, which of course had a low profile, to these General Grabber ATX 275 55 20s. A lot of research went into this after yesterday's kind of shutdown at the local shop saying, hey, this is not going to fit. We don't want to do this. I did hit the forums. I did hit the Facebook groups. Really appreciate everyone who reached out and gave me feedback and pictures of what they're running and those kinds of things. So look, long and the short is this tire does fit. Okay, this is on an 1.5 inch lift. So I actually got some people that said this fits without a lift. I think that would be super tight. Just to be clear, but you know, an 1.5 inch lift, these are just running Johnson rods. This fits really nice. So super happy with the fitment on this. In terms of the kind of offset and whatnot, I think you can tell that looks pretty good. Obviously very happy with the beefiness of these, give the car a really nice kind of off-road aggressive look. And yeah, the fitment's good. There's going to be a little bit of trimming involved in the front fender as I've kind of test driven this and gone around. I think we're going to need to take back just a little bit right here, which is easy. I mean, this is all just plastic. You know, can trim that mud flap nice and simple. And then maybe just a little bit over here where this trim kind of meets, you know, kind of bring that back a bit. But other than that, it fits pretty well. So, you know, the 20s go over this Brembo upgraded brake nicely. So if you have a Supercharged, keep that in mind. You know, 18s probably will not fit. 19s would be super close on those brakes. But yeah, again, for any of those who are thinking off-road, all-terrain tires, you know, what size can I fit? I know there are forum threads with like 25,000 posts on, hey, can I fit these tires? So, you know, for what it's worth, if you're watching this video, hopefully it's helpful to see, again, what this car looks like on 275, 55, 20s. They do fit. I am running spacers from Terra Firma. I believe they're 1 inch, inch and a quarter, somewhere in there. But I will tell you, the one thing is in the front, if you do not run spacers, this will hit the strut. So you need to run spacers. I know I've seen people post, hey, I'm running these stock height, no lift, no spacers. I don't know. I'm just telling you what we figured out at the tire shop. So you do need to run spacers with these, in my opinion, to avoid the front strut on a Supercharged. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. If you are, please give the video a like, hit the subscribe button. There will be many episodes to this Range Rover, what I've called Luxe off-road build, if that makes any sense, coming to the channel. In addition, I've got the 991 build still going, and episodes on that. So plenty of content to kind of think about, potential upgrades you want to do. If you happen to own a Range Rover, a Land Rover, a Porsche 911 of any variety, specifically 991. But again, appreciate you guys tuning in, and stay tuned for the next one.